Hello, Alex. Another day, another
Hello.
topic.
Yeah. So what we discuss this time?
I think, why don't we talk about emotions
Uh-huh.
and the importance of um, feeling those emotions? Because,
Hmm.
especially in our society, we have so called bad emotions and so
Hmm.
called good emotions. So, good emotions are joy, happiness, feeling calm, um, internal peace and all of that. And then so-called bad emotions are anger, envy, and the outbursts of anger. Sadness is another one that's considered to be really bad. But you and I, we know that it's very important to have both of the emotions and to live like we're human beings. So it's important to have to not push away so-called bad emotions and actually
Hmm.
to have them too. So if you can touch a little bit on that, and also what happens if we ignore our so-called bad
Hmm.
emotions and then we
Hmm.
just shove them in the back corner
Yeah.
of our mind.
Yeah. So, but there's from emotional standpoint, there's no bad or good emotions. This is all different type of energy what's coming through us as a human being, as a energetic structure. And this division on bad and good, it actually it was it's developing uh, some type of an acceptance, and whatever we don't accept as a good, uh, people like to just push it aside and pack it and don't look into these directions. And what's happening when we're not letting this kind of, let's say, anger, yeah?
Yeah.
Because when let this anger come out and just pass it through. Uh, the anger it's become an anger when it's actually packed and accumulates. At the time of some event, we just feel some energy coming to make some certain action. And when we feel some kind of emergency, and we don't act to prevent this emergency, and we just pack it inside just to uh, by the believe that it's not good to act like this way. We just kind of like cover it up and create this, just pack this issue inside.
Yeah.
And over the time, this bad emotion, it's actually like a magnet start attracting more situations like this. And then longer we keep kind of picking it up, then bigger it grows. And at some certain point, it may just because those bad emotions are being kind of accumulated little by little. So in some situation when someone just gave us an attitude and we didn't respond, we just pack a little piece of this bad emotion inside. Then in other situation, and it starts growing like and increasing the potential of this bad, and it's become the huge anger. And then some at some point, it might become like. At some trigger point uh, when we cannot hold it anymore, and some again it might be some
Just
not
minor thing.
important minor thing,
Yeah.
may just be as a trigger to blow this bomb. And and this is what is known as action from condition of I forgot this proper word for this, when people unconsciously may even kill someone and then just say,
Right.
"What
I
have
didn't
I?
even realize how it happened and
Yeah,
just like yeah.
what have I done and why it happened? It was nothing bad, nothing.
No major
It's,
event that triggered that, and then just like
yeah,
something
yeah, yeah,
small, and they just did
yeah.
that, and they don't even remember. Yeah.
Exactly,
Mm-hmm,
exactly.
mm-hmm.
And this is one of the situation what might happen when we don't let these little things to come out and just keep packing it up. So it can come, it can bring the person to that kind of reaction, like enormous reaction on some little event, you know. The other situation, if someone keep packing it and use some drugs just to kind of don't let it out, it may create it and accumulate it even bigger, and over the time it might come out on a physical level and just come out like some certain disease or disorder, health disorder, uh, and this is what people call psychosomatic. Then over some over the time with packing some emotions, some people have backache, heart problems, or stomach problems, or even worse like cancer condition and stuff like that. And that this is why it's very important to let those emotions to pass to come out while they little. Don't let them accumulate to the level then when they can uh, um, make the harm to our physical body or to somebody else. And this is one of the problems what we are working with on therapy and retreats, how to handle these situations and how to uh, create the good strategy to let those emotions come out without harming people, and don't accumulate them inside our soul and inside our body.
If I may to summarize what you said, so if we ignore this little bursts of, let's say, frustration, and then we just kind of
Yeah.
suppress them,
Hmm.
then over time they build up, and then
Yep.
even the slightest trigger can trigger us to do something like really harmful. Let's say, let's just take a road rage, right? Something
Yeah.
little, and then we burst, and then we smash somebody's vehicle, and then we beat somebody up, and like something little. Or another consequence of that is that if we manage still to keep it inside,
Hmm.
then it will damage our body. So it's either like
Over the time, yeah,
over the
over
time,
the time.
right? So
And this is one the example that at some certain age people start having some kind of diseases. Let's say
right.
after 40, a lot of the things start coming out on the physical, on the body level. You know.
Yeah, because by that time they've already suppressed enough of those little
Mhm.
things that it just comes out on a physical level. So,
Yep.
and you at your therapy sessions and in your retreat center, you help people to process this accumulated emotions properly in a proper way, so they don't come out as a illness, or they don't come out in any other ugly way. Did I get that
Yep.
right?
Yep. Yep.
Awesome. Okay.
Exactly.
So, but here's, I can see how some people are asking, does it mean that if I get this frustrated, something little, then I'll be just like yelling at people, like, oh, just go screw yourself, or like I just like. So, how what are the other ways? Like, if you don't want to be rude, let's say, right? Is there any other way that I can process this frustration, so I can let it, that energy that accumulates when somebody is like doing something, instead of being rude or yelling at everybody? Or what is another way? Is there like, can we go like on a jog or like any physical activity or anything just to let that energy out, or like can you
Yeah,
recommend something?
it's one of the ways just to let this energy out. It's physical exercises and stuff like that. Just letting them out, but it still doesn't remove the root cause of the problem. Because we these emotions are still accumulating. It's just more healthy way to relieve them
Okay, okay. But the
through
root cause is
exercises
still
and
there.
repeat. Yeah, but the actual mechanism what creates those emotions are still there, and the root cause of this mechanism is some certain values and beliefs from our childhood what we accepted in some situation in our early life, and just through the sessions and therapy and the other treatment, we are going to be we are able to disassemble this thing and reassemble it in a healthy and productive way. And this energy, what used to be generated by this, uh, let's say, source, it's not coming out like negativity anymore, but it comes as creativity and the other stuff.
Okay. So this is all energy, and then just like what we do with
Yeah,
that energy.
yeah,
Once we went to that
yeah.
root cause.
All emotions. It's energy, and the way they coming out and the way we feel them, it depends on these little things inside us, which in NLP or psychology, it's called part of identities, and those part of whatever part of identity was formed on some negative experience, it creates this negative emotions. But behind this negativity is just an energy, and how to convert this energy from negative thing to positive things, it's just working with these initial synthesizing events and stuff like that from the past and from the early childhood and stuff like that.
Awesome. Okay. So the main thing of this video was to emphasize that it's very important to work with your emotions and so-called bad emotions. But what we're saying is that there's no bad emotions or good emotions. They're just emotions and energy that we need to know how to direct it in a healthy way.
Yeah. Yeah, and once this conversion has happened, then outside reality start changing, because instead of negativity, we translate some positive things, and our attention is actually not just focus but attract the positive stuff in our life.
That's why people say when you want to change your reality or external world, you need to
Hmm.
start within to work
Yep.
with yourself, because once you change what's inside, then you start to attract similar things in the
Hmm.
outside then. Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time.
Okay. See you next time. Bye bye.